Happy Destined Rivals official release date. In this video, we have everything you're going to need to know about the set, including pull rates, single prices, and that price drop on sealed product that I did say was going to happen upon release. I have all of that information, and we'll talk about the potential Pokemon Center drop as well in this video. But first off, I did want to share a little bit of success that I had. I was able to pick up some sleeved packs as well as some 3-pack blisters from my local Target and Walmart. They actually stock on Thursdays, so I was able to actually get those the day before. Very excited that I was actually able to get my hands on some product. I did miss the ETBs, unfortunately, but at least I got some Destined Rivals, and I will be ripping those packs next month during a birthday live stream that we're going to be doing. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel for when that comes out. But let's jump into the pull rates. Now, this information comes from TCG Player, and they opened over 8,000 Destined Rivals packs to provide this fairly accurate information. So what we're looking at is fairly similar to Journey Together, and the main difference is the set size being a little different. And pretty much the big takeaways that you want are SIRs are 1 out of 94 packs, and then for a specific SIR, due to the number, it's about 1 out of 1,000. Roughly. So the Mewtwo, 1 out of 1,000 packs to pull that. Illustration rares are 1 out of 12. Any specific illustration rare is 1 out of 278. So that's not too bad. Illustration rares should be fairly affordable from this set and easy to hit. So that's a good thing. And then we got your gold hyper rares, 1 out of 149 packs. But due to the smaller number, only 1 out of 894. So actually the SIR, a specific SIR, a little bit more difficult to hit than a specific hyper rare. Your ultra rares are 1 out of 16, specific ultra rare 1 out of 344, and then double rares are 1 out of 5 pack, and specific double rare 1 out of 86. So that is the pull rate data provided by TCG Player. I always like looking at this when it comes out, and it's nice to go back to and kind of like understand when you do hit an SIR, specifically the one you wanted. You can go, oh man, I had a 1 out of 1,000 chance to hit that. So that always makes you feel good when you do finally hit that card that you've been looking for. And then when it comes to the Pokemon Center, as of this recording, it's a little bit earlier, around 7 a.m. Pacific time. And we haven't seen anything happen with the Pokemon Center. Now, that doesn't mean that they're going to drop or not going to drop on release date. The Pokemon Center has been very sporadic when it comes to dates and times. It used to be a lot more predictable, and now we don't really know. So you kind of have to just be ready to strike while the iron's hot. We haven't seen anything as of this recording. Now, that doesn't mean that they won't have dropped some or all of these products after this video is up, while it's uploading, or maybe not even at all today. We do know that yesterday there was some more security check back end stuff happening. People thought maybe a drop was going to happen then, didn't happen. So possible today, who knows at this point. It's just one of those things you just have to be ready for. So another thing that I'm staying ready for, I still have not been able to hit a booster box at MSRP, a booster bundle at MSRP. And I did get one PC ETB. I was very lucky to hit that, and that has not arrived yet, obviously. But no regular ETBs or anything like that. So, but yeah, that's been my current situation. I've been out there trying to get packs left and right, and probably going to go back out again today to the local game store and see what they have. They'll be above MSRP but below market, so we'll see what the prices end up looking like. And then, like I said, for a while, that we should see upon release is a price drop. We saw it with all of the sets that have come out since Prismatic. At release day, the prices do drop. You got a ton more sellers, especially on TCG Player. Now, it seems like eBay, when I was checking eBay earlier, eBay was holding up a little bit better in that 240 range, but we are seeing most recent sales as low as $220. Now, these are the lowest, and as of this recording right now, these have been coming in. Now, this one does have $15 shipping, so it's a little bit misleading, but there have been sellers who have come on with $220 shipping included, but they get bought up very quick. So they are kind of like trickling in. So if you were paying attention to TCG Player earlier today, you could have gotten some for $220 shipped, but it seems like that definitely is the lower price. that doesn't seem like it's going to hold. It seems like just under 240 or kind of right around 240 is really what we're seeing as far as booster boxes. So overall, the drop hasn't been too much, but if you've been quick at the pull, you've been possibly able to pick some up at 220. I don't really expect it to go much lower than that when it comes to booster boxes, just because comparatively, when you start to look at all the other Scarlet and Violet era boxes, and I think Destined Rivals is one of the top sets of the era. Yeah, this price just seems a little too low comparatively. So what I would expect is it to kind of do what Prismatic did and dip upon release, and then maybe level out for a little bit, and then we'll see an increase until we get any sort of restock slash reprint whenever that may be. So that's kind of what I would expect. And it is the same thing we're seeing with the Elite Trainer box. This one's actually below 100, which is nice to see as well. You can see back here it was around 120 and in the one teens. Then release day came out and we're at $94. Currently lowest listed including shipping is around $94. Still definitely very expensive, but at least it's under that $100 mark. Now, with Prismatic, we didn't really see them drop below 100, but that was a specialty set where they didn't have booster boxes and not all of the product was available at release date. So a little bit different when it comes to that. And, we did see, obviously, Journey Together, much more affordable ETBs and stuff. But like I said, I don't think Journey is nearly as desirable of a set. Also super random yesterday, while all these prices have dropped, like including sleeved packs, upon release, you're seeing as low as $7.50. Although the unfortunate thing about these sellers right here is they're saying minimum order 100 or canceled or minimum order of 30. So if you want to just buy a smaller quantity, you're actually closer to $10 at 9 right here as far as TCG Player goes, but much slower than the market price of 14. But what I was seeing yesterday on Whatnot, people were paying over $20 per pack on Whatnot for 2-pack lots, and they were selling like pretty quick. So that was very interesting. The fact that people would pay that much the day before release, wild, absolutely wild. But that is what I was seeing on Whatnot. So that one kind of blew my mind. And then also booster bundles dropped pretty significantly, and you can obviously see a big uptick in sales. You can see May 30th, a ton of booster bundles, the most sold because these prices are the lowest that we've seen. $45 for a booster bundle currently, and lowest listeds right now actually starting to climb back up already. Actually around 50 are the current lowest listeds. So, this lower pricing possibly gone in the booster bundles, or maybe more people will continue to list them. It's just kind of one of those things where definitely the price has dropped, but people are taking advantage of that. So that's what we're seeing as far as the sealed product. Now let's take a look at singles, because singles are kind of at an interesting place as well. Now we're going to look at Pokedata just for a second, and then we'll look at TCG Player. Keep in mind, this set just came out. Obviously we had pre-release, right? So we had singles hitting the market, but things are going to take a while for the singles price to come down. I would expect them to drop. Just because of, fairly decent pull rates, all things considered, and a lot of people are going to be ripping this product. So we should, in theory, see these prices come down. That's not a guarantee, but that is what most likely is to happen. And the reason I wanted to pull up Pokedata, if you're not familiar, and once again, these numbers may be fudged a little because prices are, dropping kind of like as the day progresses, but roughly you can get an idea. Current set value, just over $3,000. Now you're going to see some differences that we will point out. Team Rocket's Mewtwo, currently right now at $450. However, you can pick up near mint copies in the $300 range on TCG Player, right? So you can kind of see, but it gives you a rough idea. And like I said, we'll give you more accurate pricing, at least as of this morning, in a second. But it's just kind of nice to see like the overall set value and just get an initial vibe upon release day, like the first seconds of release, official release rather. So Ethan's Ho-Oh at 207, Cynthia's Garchomp 255. These are definitely lower. Team Rocket's Moltres surprisingly listed low at 166. Now this is one card actually that's not listed on TCG Player currently. I don't know why. Maybe there hasn't been a sale yet of the Team Rocket's Moltres, but I thought this would have been higher. closer to these cards off the rip. So that's maybe something to keep an eye on. And then something that's been making me rather happy just seeing out the gate. So this is a set that for me, you know, as a collector, I'm extremely excited for, and I want to pick up so many cards from the set or must-haves, including like these lower priced cards, although they're still expensive, like the Nidoking, the Crobat, and even Ethan's Adventure. There's a lot of nostalgia there for me, and I don't know if it's the art style and all of it, but it just really calls to me. So seeing these prices out the gate at 140, 135, and 101, and knowing hopefully that they're going to come down in price, is something that makes me very happy moving forward. And then you have your illustration rares that some are currently demanding a high price. Misty Psyduck around 70, Misty's Lapras at 56, and then like Ethan's Typhlosion at 46. So you can kind of get a vibe. And then one of my favorite illustration rares, the Houndoom, only at $36. So hopefully these will continue to drop. Stunning Blaziken, Stunning Roserade. So that's Pokédata. We'll get a little bit more accurate information here. So what you can see right here, the images are going to be smaller on here, but it does give us the current market price. For example, Team Rocket's Mewtwo. They put at 411, but the lowest listings right here, and I did verify that these are near mint copies. I clicked on all of these before. 330 is what you're currently looking at for the Mewtwo. Cynthia's Garchomp at 205, Ethan's Ho-Oh down to 188, and like I said, there is no Team Rocket's Moltres currently listed on TCG. Maybe it'll be up later in the day. I don't know if they need like a sale to have happened or what's going on. Maybe it's just for some reason being added and not able to be listed currently. Team Rocket's Nidoking listings from 120. The Team Rocket's Crobat already under 100 at $98 once again, so that makes me happy. And then Ethan's Adventure as low as 85. Misty Psyduck lower, listed near mint copies, $49. So you can see where this is going, seeming to be fairly affordable off the rip. And once again, these are inflated release day prices, so hopefully as more supply enters the market, they will continue to come down. Houndoom much lower, around $18. Blaziken around 20. Ethan's Typhlosion around 30. So you can kind of get a little bit of a vibe, and Cynthia's Roserade around 22. So we don't know where they'll end up, and they could definitely go up in value. People could see that they're undervalued, but maybe those a little bit easier of pull rates might play a factor. And so, and maybe also too, like I said, there might be a little bit of possible bias happening on my end, because I am excited. This is like this is like my set that I personally am extremely excited for. So if people are down on the set, when it comes to me, the collector side of me, I love it. If everyone wants to be down on it and the singles prices be a little bit more affordable, then I am all here for it, because I will plan on scooping them up. I don't know if this is going to be a set that I will master set, but it is something I am starting to consider working towards, just because I do like it so much. So might be a master set for me. It might not, but definitely I have a ton of chase must-have cards from this set that I'm hoping to have in a PSA 10. So we'll see kind of how that plays out. And like I said, next month in June, it'll be later June, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We will be ripping not only Destined Rivals. I've been kind of saving up packs whenever I can get them at MSRP since like January, February, and kind of setting a few aside here, a few aside there, to do a massive opening, which we don't really do too much on the channel. Things have been so crazy and so expensive that I haven't been able to justify ripping packs. But with my birthday coming up, I was like, I'm gonna do a birthday stream. We'll rip a ton of packs, including hopefully we'll be able to get more Destined Rivals possibly by the time that happens. So maybe we'll be able to pull some of those chase cards, and then possibly, you know, maybe get some PSA 10 worthy copies. We'll see. I haven't really heard what the print quality is on this set. So if you know anything about that with your experience, let me know in the comments, and let me know also just kind of your general feel for the set, your general vibe for the set moving forward upon release. But I am optimistically hopeful for the future of this set when it comes to singles specifically. So, and we'll have to keep an eye on the sealed side, like exactly how low it actually all ends up going. So I will definitely keep you guys updated on that, as we do post daily here on the It Was Never Phase Cards channel. So if you're new to the channel and you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button with notifications on, hit the like button, and then throw a comment in. I would greatly appreciate it, just letting me know how you feel about the set. And then if you want to support the channel in any way, there are affiliate links down below at no additional cost to you. eBay, Amazon, TCG Player. If you're purchasing anything, if you want to click through my link, I would greatly appreciate it. If not, no worries. But just thought I'd throw that out there, considering I very, very rarely promote that. So that's all I have for this one, guys. Very excited for the set for this week. I really I want to be opening these now so bad. But also, the smell, even the smell takes me back, guys. So yeah, I'm just excited that I was actually able to get my hands on some product. Because I just I've been getting cooked when it comes to my local Walmarts and Targets at the other releases. So it's really nice to at least have hit some packs. So I'm very excited moving forward to see if we get any good hits out of that, and to actually be ripping some product. So we'll see how that all ends up. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys in this one. I'll catch you in the next one, and remember, it was never a phase.